Hey everyone! I am very early and I look a bit like death, but I'm in a onesie. And I do have a vest on underneath it. Don't worry. Oh, look at all this mess you can see. I'm not a very organised person, you know that. We're just going to deal with the microphone situation. I know that some of you, the volume doesn't work particularly well for you, but we're rolling with it. I'm doing what I can with the situation that I am. I'm a bit early. There's no one here yet. I'm literally just talking to myself. Um, Hopefully some people. Hey, someone's here. Hi. Oh, my face looks very round. I've just inhaled some ramen, so that could have something to do with it. Quite a lot of salt. Hello. Um, I was saying before anyone got here, when I was just blabbering to myself, that I'm doing this microphone situation, which I know doesn't work perfectly for everyone, but works for me right now. So my choices are have slightly less good audio or have awful video. So I've gone for the audio situation. Currently knitting in a sock. I've got my beadwork right here in case I fancy dipping into that. But I just thought that I'd come and hang out. Mary is working late tonight. He's having a pizza night at work, which means he won't get home till 10ish. Oh, there's no shame for being in your PJs at 2 p.m. My goodness, I've done that many times. I also frequent the whole get up, have a shower, put clean pajamas on. That's always a classic. Let me use stitch markers. Oh, thank you very much, Megan. Much appreciated. Yeah, my mum gifted me this onesie. Very appreciated because oftentimes onesies that I have had in the past that I've had bought for me were bought in my actual size, which is fine, but I'm quite long in the body, so they don't fit me at all. I look a little like death because I don't have makeup on, but we're having a makeup-free pajama party, so we're rolling with it. Oh, Gremlins, very nice. I don't think I've ever watched it. I was having a chat with someone the other day about this, how I have never watched Gremlins, so that was great. Oh, hi. Glad you were able to join, Sherry. Thank you. I imagine it's pronounced Sherry. If I'm wrong, I apologise. Hey, everyone. In the bath, my goodness. I feel like Gremlins is a film that I need to watch this Christmas. I have already started watching Christmas films. Some of you will be disgusted by that, but I love Christmas. I've started to watch Christmas films before Halloween. Ain't no shame in my Christmas game. I think I've already watched 5 or 6 Christmas films. And I'm not embarrassed about it. I love Christmas. And I want Christmas to last for as long as it can. So I'm going to try and do as much Christmas things or as many Christmas things as I can. Into the new Grinch movie when it comes out. I kind of want to see the new Grinch movie. We don't have Sky TV. I have been binge watching at Netflix. So you see, who was it the other day that was talking about this? Hi. I believe it was Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarn. She was talking about in one of her Instagram lives, hey Becky, I get to see you on Friday. I'm going to stop singing that song before it goes any further. I'm enjoying an apple vine because I can. There are channels on Sky dedicated to Christmas movies. Well, that's exciting. Yes, Tristan was talking about whether you think Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween film or a Christmas film. And I thought Nightmare Before Christmas is the first acceptable Christmas film to watch because, yeah, it's involving Halloween. This year's my daughter's first Christmas outside the room. Oh, amazing. Congratulations. And I hope that she has a fantastic time. I'm sure that she will. Apologies for the earworm. But for those of you who didn't see on both mine and Becky's Instagram, let's get this out of the way. If you are planning on attending Nottingham Yarn Expo, and I hope that you are if you are local, or I mean fly in, do what Becky's doing. So Becky's going to be my booth buddy. She's going to fly over to Nottingham and help me out at Nottingham Yarn Expo. And I'm so excited. It should be really fun. And for those of you who don't know, Becky is Soprano Knits, who is in the chat at the moment. And if you're watching this back, just below the video, you can click a little button that says live chat. And if you watch it vertically, it will all come up below the video. And if you watch it horizontally, it will all come up in the screen, which is how I see it. So that is how you can watch and follow along with what I'm saying whilst also listening to the live chat. Or reading the live chat, if that makes sense. But yes, so I'm super excited to see Becky. I think it's going to be good fun. And she was saying about how she hasn't had the urge to buy yarn recently, but the urge has started to resurface. So it's the perfect time for her to go to a yarn festival. Although, hopefully, you'll be too busy helping me on the stall to be able to buy too much. So that will, but there's fireworks going off for the third night in a row. I'm listening to you in my pocket as I cook dinner. Oh, very nice. I hope you're enjoying it, Amy. I mean, obviously, you're allowed to go and have a look, Becky. I'm not going to be, I can't tell you what to do. You're a strong, independent woman. The grid wall is here. It's quite tall. We'll see if it goes in the car. If not, Marion might have to give me a lift to Nottingham Yarn Expo in the morning. So, and if he gives us a lift, then we'll take stuff with us and do crazy setup. We'll make it work. It's all good. Currently knitting on a sock. This is, I should finish my Halloween socks. I'm not too fussed about buying yarn at the moment. I'm quite happy with the yarn that I have, and I'm just not, like, I went to Yarndale and was like, don't really need to buy anything, because a couple of times when I've gone to yarn festivals, I've bought things because I felt obliged to, if that makes sense. I felt like, I've come all this way, I'm filming a vlog, I should buy yarn because I've come all this way. And then filming a vlog, you kind of want to see that I've bought things. That was the theory. But like, I went to Yarndale and I was like, there's nothing in particular that I want to buy because I'm quite happy with the stash that I got. Down to the stash that I got. I'm still Hannah from the block. Never been from the block in my life, as I'm sure you can imagine. It just vaguely fitted in relatively well. I didn't know that you also have blueberry waffle socks in that yarn, in this yarn. What yarn is this, Becky? Tell me the secret. Becky sent me too many cakes of leftover sock yarn from socks that she'd knit herself. So the cuff is my Emlyn, I will get, I think that's how you say your name. Apologies if I've butchered that pronunciation. I'll get back to your question in a second. The cuff is what I used for the body of my Zweig jumper. So it's Emmy Lou's Colourful World, I believe, in Sparkly Speckles. And so, okay, so this one is one that Becky received from someone who isn't a dyer that dyed it. So really nice denim blue though, cracking. Emlyn mentioned about how I'm knitting on circular needles, and now, or round needles, but circular needles. And I am knitting a sock. There are a few different ways of knitting a sock. I'm not going to go on about this too long because I'm sure some of you know this, but you can knit it on double pointed needles, so they're the short ones that have points on either end. You can knit them on tiny round needles, but I can't hold those. Or you can do what I'm doing, and this method is called magic loop. If you want to start knitting things with a small circumference, I use this for sleeves. I use this for mittens. I use it for socks. But yes, if you would like to search for the terminology, it's magic loop, not to be confused with the crochet term magic circle, which I did use. I used to get a bit confused with that, but it's not difficult. I love a magic loop. I plan to make knitted baubles to go with each gift this year. Incredible. 10 out of 10 dedication there. I was planning on knitting Christmas presents, but then because I've been not knitting that much and not knitting things that I want to be knitting, although this is quite nice, but like big projects, I'm not going to respond to the comment of got to be 9 inches. I got distracted by the 9-inch comment. Yeah, because I've not been knitting myself big things because I've been preparing for Nottingham expo, which I've almost completely finished prepping for. I have dyed all of the yarn that I have. I can't afford to buy any more right now to dye out for Nottingham expo. So all the yarn that I'm bringing is all the yarn that I've got. And then I've got 3 more stitch markers to make. So, oh, I messed up. I'm back. That was a totally innocent comment. Of course it was. Is that blueberry waffle socks? So, for some reason, I can't seem to be able to access the actual blueberry waffle pattern, like, because it's web. Sorry, that was awful. Because it's web archived, I can't actually access the pattern. My internet provider blocks the website, so I looked at the violet waffle hat and decided it's the same stitch pattern. So yeah, I'm using that stitch pattern with my normal sock stitch count and keep things PG. I never keep things PG. It's not what I do. Although I don't tend to explicitly say things, I tend to more insinuate. Innuendos are my jam. They will happen more so as I get through this apple line. So, apologies. Oh, I lost a few viewers saying that. We'll say it's coincidental. Oh, your microphone is very close to where I swallow. Apologies if people don't like swallowing sounds. I'm knitting on a Christmas gift right now. Oh, a Christmas gift Afghan. Well, that's far more dedication than I would have. I tend to go hats. Apart from that year I knit socks for people when I first started knitting socks, and it was less fun. Love your stitch markers. Oh, thank you very much, Sherry. I appreciate it. Hashtag British. Yeah, that is my life. Is apple wine like cider? Yes, it is. It's essentially the same. It's German cider, but it is hello from Alaska. Oh, how exciting! I don't know why, but Alaska sounds like a really exciting faraway place. That's because it is to the UK. Yes, apple wine is like cider. Oh, Becky, I've still got so much of that case of apple wine that I bought. I honestly don't drink that often. I know I talk about drinking whenever I seem to be live streaming, but it is honestly coincidental. But yes, it is like cider, but it is much sourer and fantastic, and I was never ever hungover off of it, so totally seriously, have you not noticed the amount of nudge jokes, insinuation in kids' films? Oh my goodness, I love it. I love when people put jokes in kids' films that are clearly for adults, so it's something for the parents to enjoy too. I've missed some comments. The chat has been far more explosive than it usually is. I love your podcast. Thanks for doing a live stream. Ah, thank you very much. I don't know what your name is. Ardy, you're the one, quack. Can't do rack and turns. Try a, what's it called? German short row. I find German short row is much easier than wrap and turns. I can't do wrap and turns either. So, Katie, give German short rows a go. Very Pink Knits on YouTube has a great tutorial for them. Boop, to the bottom. Ooh, Stephen West patterns are fun. Oh goodness, you see, the thing is, I scroll up to be involved in the conversation, and then I miss some more of the chat. But yeah, because when I cast my Zweigon, I ripped that out twice because I tried to do wrap and turns, and then Becky suggested doing German short row, because my wrap and turns were too loosey goosey. Don't know what. I obviously wasn't pulling the yarn tight enough, but I felt like if I was pulling the yarn any tighter, it would snap. So, oh. This is in recent years development. Let me finish this row, and I'm going to have to scroll back because you're all chatting amongst yourselves, and I don't know what you're talking about. It's worse when your kids understand them. I can imagine talking about innuendos in kids' films. And controversial statement, I don't enjoy pantomimes. Soz. They're not my sense of humour. They're too slapstick for me. Working on my Stephen West Texture Time MCal shawl. I am loving all the Stephen West MCal that are cropping up on my Instagram feed. I do not have the... I don't know, I'm just not brave enough to do a mystery knit along yet. Especially a Stephen West pattern. Although I know that I enjoy his patterns, they're all a bit crazy and zany. And I don't know. I need to see the pattern before I knit it. Just not brave enough to do an MCal. I understand panto subjects with parents that go over their heads, but it's like watching. Okay, so I view panto as being like watching a carry-on film, and I'm not a massive fan of carry-on films. It's just not my sense of humour at all. It's like cringe-worthy, and I can't do cringy humour, apparently. But been burned on a MCal before. I'm sorry to hear that. Ooh, how exciting. Best of luck for your roller derby game. I went to see a roller derby game when I was living in Frankfurt, and unfortunately we couldn't stay for the ladies because we had to leave, but we saw the men's, and it was really interesting. I'd never gone to see it before. What is panto? I'm not familiar with the term. Oh, so panto, short for pantomimes, is a British tradition, happens around Christmas time, and various non-celebrities or Z-lit or ex-celebrity people that have faded from the limelight tend to be in them. They act out various things like, I don't know, Aladdin is a classic, Cinderella, and there are things, and it's like, it's meant to be for children, but it's very tongue-in-cheek. There's always a bloke dressed up as a woman. It's like a pantomime dame is the phrase. I mean, it might not just be a Christmas thing, but I seem to only see them happen at Christmas. Victoria Wood is my sense of humour. Pantomimes are fun when you know people in them, like acting in them. For me. But you shout things like, he's behind you, and you boo and hiss at people, and, you know. Not for me. I mean, as and when I start to reproduce, I'm sure my offspring will be going to a pantomime with me, because Mario also detests them, but yes, it is more pun, yeah, it is more punny humour. It's very good for children. Becky, I think that maybe you should scoot Kiton off to the side and replace your lap with a pillow. Go and get a glass of wine and then move her back. I mean, I don't know if that would work. It wouldn't work for me personally if I was asleep on someone. But you could do the classic attempt that, was it Chandler from Friends attempted with Janice, like the hug and turn, and then, well, then if she'll always come back, it's worth disturbing her peaceful slumber for a glass of wine, because then you can both enjoy it. The hug and roll, that's the one. The hug and roll, classic. I know she's cute. I miss your kittens so much. They're such cutie pies. For those reading the comment, Hans is Becky's giant shark that she's got. Because Becky loves sharks. To the point where she persuaded me to bead some to take to Nottingham expo. So that is what I've done. So, what are you all knitting on? Are you knitting anything? Are you at work? Are you pre-drinking for a crazy Friday night out on the town? Who knows? I know it's my turn to visit after this. I know. I'll have to come and see you after Edinburgh Yarn Festival anyway. Because no doubt I will get you some goodies. Because, I mean, if you can't go, it doesn't mean you have to miss out. It's only 11:20 here in Alaska. Oh, you're so behind. Working on a cowl. Very nice. I know, Becky, I know. You'll be there in spirit, but I will miss you intensely. Oh my goodness. Mario said he was going to get me the Bird and Blend, or the, what's it called now? Oh, it is called Bird and Blend, advent calendar. And hopefully he does, because I really want it. But I also need to get him an advent calendar. And I used to get, I love prawn crackers. Oh my god. I used to get him the Lego advent calendar, and I asked him, we can go to Bird and Blend. We can go on Saturday after we've unloaded, because we're unloading super early at 10, so we can go to Bird and Blend. Also, I might need to get some last minute bits in town. Advent calendar for Mario. I need to try and find one. He doesn't want a Lego advent calendar this year, which is fair. Oh my goodness, they are so much better than crisps, but they're also so much worse for you. There's so much oil in them, but so delicious. It's so worth it. I'll stop saying so. Scrolling back, excuse me. I mean, you can see my hand. You know what I'm doing. Oh, I just clicked a thing. Didn't do anything. Skipping usual Friday night. The Burbs are sitting on the sofa drinking wine and knitting my second Halloween sock instead. I mean, that sounds like a fantastic Friday night. It's essentially what I'm doing. Lazy Friday, wonderful. I had a lazy day yesterday. It was fantastic. I knit a whole pair of mittens. They are on my coffee table, so I can't reach them. But I decided to cake up a skein of yarn that I had upstairs that had been waiting in my shop for someone to buy it, and then it didn't get purchased. So I decided to cake it up, take it out the shop, obviously, and make a pair of waveform mittens. But I make them into fingerless mitts instead because it's quicker. That's honestly the only reason. And also, full use of fingers is always fun. Don't read into that comment too much. And yeah, I got them finished in one day, so that's a win. See, I'm a bit torn about the flavoured flavoured Kit Kat Chunkies, because Kit Kat Chunky used to be my favourite chocolate bar until they changed the chocolate on it to have it be more cocoa, and then it was less nice. But I also hate peanuts because they make me vomit. We discussed this in my last live stream, so I won't go into it too much. But is the peanut Kit Kat Chunky nice? I mean, you know, for someone that likes peanuts. I'm following Painting Crew. I'm following a painting crew around the countryside. When they stop to paint posts on the side of the road, I pick up my knitting, hoping to have my first knitting project done for my mum. Ah! I'm glad you started knitting. That's very exciting. Oh, you see, they've got craft beer advent calendars here. I might have to get one for Mario because he does love a craft beer. Oh, Becky mentioned me in your stories. I can't look at it because otherwise it stops the stream. We've tried that before. But I imagine you're saying that you're watching me. You should have told me to smile. I would have smiled and posed. It's probably me terrible posing mid-talking or drinking, making me look like some kind of alcoholic crazed loon. Lemon drizzle Kit Kats. Oh, pass. Lemon and chocolate. I don't know if that's a combination that should happen. A pink rooster. Oh, interesting. Crocheting Christmas ornaments. Very nice. You want some place to visit? Yes, visible. No. Oh, thanks. I have fun fact. Okay. Was that a long enough smile for you, Becky? I hope it was. That felt a bit. It felt like I was creepy. I just started on my first crochet blanket. Oh, how exciting! You're going to be there a long time doing that. Let's scroll back down to the bottom. Oh, salted caramel matchmakers are fantastic. I can't remember what I was saying. I got distracted by Becky telling me to smile, which is why I did that creepy smile just then. For those of you who aren't following along with the live chat, if you're watching this back, I do need to think of other people. I've had 2 sips of cider and I'm already feeling it. That's why I made sure I had the ramen before I came on. It's not on Slimming World, and I was trying really hard to be on Slimming World today, but I decided half an hour before the stream that I needed to eat something, so ramen was my quick option, and Mario would have whipped up an incredible ramen and put all sorts of various bits in it, but he's not here, so I just had just the packet. And I didn't put all the flavour mixture in because it was hot and spicy, and can't handle the spice. So I've got some fairy lights to put round my grid wall, so that's exciting. I'm going to do more YouTube live streams. I hope so. I do enjoy doing them. I don't look at the sin value of everything I was coffee and drink this evening. Well, I know that in 500 millilitres of Apfelwein there's 5.5 sins, because I looked it up when I was living in Germany before. So, bloop, bloop, bloop. What do you think are the best beginner projects to do? It depends on how adventurous a beginner you are. I did the hitchhiker scarf as one of the first things I did when I got back into knitting. Thanks, Becky, for mentioning me again. I appreciate it. But honestly, anything that you come across in a... Please excuse the loud motorbike if you heard that. That wasn't anything else. Anything that you come across in a pattern that you think, I don't know what that is. It's just, you can just YouTube it, because YouTube is great. It's magical. But I did the hitchhiker scarf as when I first was getting back into knitting again. And that was a good one. I haven't read the books. I only read them literally last week. He was reading it, so he's got it. Maybe I will have to give it a read. I'm really bad at reading. Not that I'm quite competent at reading, but I seem to get distracted by my phone all the time. I think sometimes I just need to leave my phone downstairs. Leave the phone downstairs through the night. Am I going to restock the unicorn stitch markers? I will be. I am going to be doing next weekend my very first yarn show. So I am heavily prepping for that. So I will do a shop update after Nottingham Expo with anything that I've got left over. We'll all be going in the shop once Becky's left, and once I've photographed everything and all of that fun stuff. What is this? Whatever. But Mario texted me yesterday and said, hey, would you like to go to Hobbycraft to get a hole punch? I needed a long arm hole punch to punch holes in the middle of my business cards for my stitch markers to hang on. Yeah? It's not that complicated a request. But did Hobbycraft have them? No. Did Office Outlet have them? It's basically Staples. No. And did The Range have them? No. They weren't anywhere. We drove for half an hour to get a stapler. They didn't even have hole punch. They didn't even have the hole punch. So I ordered one on Amazon and paid extra to get it shipped today so I can punch holes tomorrow. Nope. Going to York tomorrow. Punch holes on Sunday. You're going to do great at the show. Oh, thanks. I hope so. I really hope so. If you're going, it's my first release of all of my Christmas stitch markers for this year. There are plenty. I'm tempted, if I have time, to bead myself the... Hey, I will also be doing plenty of Christmas updates pre-Christmas. Am I going to live stream at Nottingham Expo? Potentially. Probably might not have time. We'll see. It will depend on how busy it is. Yes, if you're going, it's going to be my first release of all my Christmas things. Yes, that's what I was saying. Everyone's eating ramen today. I'm excited for everyone. I'm going to bead myself. So I've beaded this, but it's got one bead, which is a weird shape. So I haven't put it in the shop because this is what I do. But I finished it. One of the beads is a weird shape, so it can't go because I like everything to be perfect. But it's a little, you can't really see it. Little gingerbread house. So the little gingerbread house, I'm thinking of beading another one, wearing them as earrings. Whoop. Because I mean, I've got to wear something that I've made, right? I've got to wear something that I'm selling. I think I'm going to be too hot for a jumper. So, is it Diwali soon? Is it Diwali now? Because there are a lot of fireworks going off. And I know firework night is this weekend, but it's like in a couple of days. I don't know when Diwali is. But there tend to be a lot of fireworks going off when Diwali's going on. I'll probably make ridiculous Instagram stories all day. I would love that. Becky, I might just give you my phone. Although I need my phone for the payments, so maybe not. I'll do my best to do Instagram stories too. Becky, if you would like me to make you some special thanks for coming to help me out, here are some progress keepers, wear them as earrings. Oh my goodness, in your nose hole. I mean, I could also wear one in my nose hole. I'm not going to take out my piercing to do it, but I'll do it like this and like this. And I'll just be like this all day. And it will be super distracting for everyone that wants to talk to me. And really tickly. Becky, I'm almost done beading for the show. And don't worry, that one is one of my personal ones. This is one of my personal ones. This isn't one that is going to be sold to anyone. I wouldn't put anything that I'm selling near my nose or any orifice. Well, next one, that would be amazing. Just like, ding. I ordered some paper bags today and yesterday because I forgot that I need smaller ones for people that buy stitch markers. So I got big ones with handles and little ones with no handles. Hopefully people want paper bags, otherwise I've just spent money on things I don't need. Trying to be organised. I also need a money belt. Just realised. Not just. That was a lie. I definitely realised before. But I almost bought a really nice handmade money belt where the pockets look like leaves because I thought that would be great for chromatic yarns. Any other piercings? Well, I used to have my nipple pierced, but I've taken that out and I don't think I'd get anything through that anymore. It's been out for a year. It's okay, Becky. You be in charge of selling. I can be in charge of money. It's all good. I've thought this through because I did think you're going to have to deal in pounds. That's okay. But if you just make the sale, you can send them over to me for the money. If it's a card machine, you can just, you know, grab the card machine from me. We'll make it work. Don't panic. Probably not the best place to display. I mean, it depends on who my audience is. Some people might want to buy more. But like I say, it is unfortunately not pierced anymore. I took it out last year. R.I.P. Sad times, indeed. But I could wear several up my ears. You see, I've still got the bar upstairs, so I might have to give it a whirl, because I do miss it. Well, the reason I took it out is because it never fully healed, which isn't as gross as whatever, but it never properly fully healed, so I took it out and just admitted defeat. I mean, I had it for 5 years. Did I? Yes. Maybe. And if it's not going to heal in that time, then it's just never going to heal. Oh, I'm getting very warm in my onesie. Should probably turn the heating on. Hey, I never promised PG. Someone said keep it PG. I never promised that. Oh my goodness. Free the nipple! I mean, I'm not going to right now. I am in a onesie. That would be a lot of effort to free the nipple. Also, I would get blocked on YouTube for exposing something that everyone has. Becky, never apologise for being hyperactive. It's making for great conversation. Itch. Don't get too excited. Okay. Ooh, that was probably quite annoying for you audibly. I'm going to stop apologising for everything. Because it's a thing that I realise I do. I hedge my bets and apologise for everything for fear of offending people. And I don't need to do that. So I'm probably going to stop doing that. That's a lie. I won't stop doing that. It's too ingrained in my nature. But yes, I need to count how many different colourways I've got dyed up. I need to see if I've got enough hooks for it, because I ordered the hooks. I'll sew your ends, and I love sewing in ends. Only in stocking stitch and garter stitch. Brioche is okay, but I don't like it that much. But I detest sewing in ends on lace because I don't know how to do it. Also ribbing, I quite enjoy sewing in ends on. Anything but lace, basically. Yeah, I ordered hooks without counting how many different colours I have. So I might not have enough hooks. And if that's the case, then I need to get some baskets or something. It's crochet. Oh, I don't mind sewing in ends on crochet. I crocheted before I knit, so it's all good. Ah, night, Harry. That's so cute. So cute. Oh, I got a very tickly nose right now. Quite enjoy these blueberry waffle socks. I never understood what the hype was before, because I just generally enjoyed doing knitting, just normal vanilla socks. But now I'm bored of vanilla socks, so I'm all about, oh, look at that, it's just so squidgy. How exciting. Although I should be doing some beading right now. I'm currently making, on my bead mat, instead of on my needles, I've got on my bead mat. Can you see this? Is it focused? Starbucks red cups. I wanted to have Starbucks red cups in the shop the day that Starbucks red cups came out, but then I looked it up yesterday and realised they came out today, so that's not going to happen. Post Nottingham Expo, every single week I will try and get Christmas stitch markers out. Yes, I said every week instead of every fortnight, because I realised I should have started earlier on. Don't worry about the hook. See yourself so much they'll be empty in minutes. Well, I've got quite a lot of stiff competition at Nottingham Expo. There are some fantastic people selling yarn, so I definitely have enough stitch markers for hooks, because I made sure of that, which means there are 32 different types of stitch markers that will be coming with me to Nottingham Expo. That's a lot of stitch markers. I was initially doing 10 of each, and then I thought, hang on. I did over half of 10 of each, and I thought, I might have to cut down how many I do to make sure I get them all done. So now I'm doing 5 of each, and hopefully that's enough. If not, that's fine. None of them will have an operating and loudly serenading everyone at the booth. Well, you need to start writing a song called Come and Buy Hannah's Shit, because she is the shit, and just sing that to everyone. Hope your Hannah's okay. I've been making them since August, so I've been making them for a really long time. And also I haven't been doing much beading this week. I've got a very red face. I feel like I should go turn the heating off. But I might regret that. Becky, we have a ukulele. I don't know how in tune it is or how good it is anymore because it's a very old ukulele, but we have a ukulele. I used to play the ukulele, although the one that's here is Mario's because mine broke. And I went to go and get it. I went to go get it repaired, and they told me it'd be cheaper for me to buy a new ukulele than a new. Got a machine head that top. But yes, my hand is okay. I'm strong. You sing that song every day. Fantastic. I'm pleased. I'm thinking, Becky, I'll talk to you about this another time. I don't need to. I'm so funny. Well, I do my best. I go through phases of how funny I am. This is like the most arrogant Cornercraft ukulele theme song. Becky, please, just please. That would be fantastic. Welcome back, Katie. You missed me composing or writing the lyrics. I didn't compose the song, write the lyrics to the song that Becky needs to sing. It's called Buy Hannah's Shit because she is the shit. I mean, it might get frowned upon, but we might get edgy people. So, swings and roundabouts and all that jazz. And all that jazz. I'll stop. I apologise. I apologise for the new person that's just joined me when I was badly non-singing and all that jazz from Chicago. AG is good now that we are marketing to people's nose holes. I mean, too true. If you don't have a dangle from your nose hole and other pierced places, then what are you doing with your life? And that could be my tagline. It's a very long one. It's not catchy in the slightest, and it will offend a lot of people, but it's a potential tagline. Will I be tap dancing in your stall? I mean, I could do. I do have a pair of shoes, and Becky, I do have a spare pair of shoes. Nose holes and other pierced places. Fantastic band name. We could be called NHAOPP for short. That's no shorter. That's no shorter at all. Come to our booth, buy some yarn. Look at all the stitch markers I have done. That's also what my theme song would be. You tap dance too. I know you do. That's why I said I got a spare pair of shoes. Are you a size 30? Is it 39? German EU 39? So a UK 6. He had a gun. He had a gun. I've gone back to beading now, which means kilos. 39.40. Okay, yeah, I've got shoes that fit you. I mean, there might be a bit of a squeeze, but wear thin socks. And Becky, if you're going to write me a song, we're going to record it, and it's going to be my new podcast opening. Just saying. Just saying. No more do 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 do, which I'm kind of glad for because it is quite an annoying opening that I have. But it was catchy. It was catchy. I like to think that when people hear the song, they think, ooh, Hannah's podcast. I like the jazzy synth bassoons. Yeah. It's because you're a lady of class and taste, much like myself. Increasing. But yes, we'll just have Becky and I singing and playing the ukulele for my intro. We have very different singing styles, in that I've never had a singing lesson in my life. But I can hold a tune. Ding. 4-year-old certainly does. Ah, that makes me happy. I just wanted something catchy and memorable. You see, I got a plethora, because it's just royalty-free music. I have a plethora of royalty-free, let's get the word right, music that I have downloaded from my craft tutorial days. Some of them I can't use anymore because other podcasters are using them in their channels. And whenever I play them, I think, this reminds me of insert podcaster here. I've got the Hey Sister Yarn one is a good one that I use a lot. Maybe something about the corner of craft and life and dish, that's a bit, maybe put baby in the corner. But the thing is, everyone puts Hannah in the corner of craft. That didn't work. You don't have to tell me that didn't work. You see, moments like that are reasons why I should edit things, because I say things but and think this is funny, and then it's not. I do it with Mario quite often. I say things and he just looks at me, or I start saying something because it feels like it would work in my head, and then as it's being said, it's like, it's not gonna work. Oh, someone recommended to me on my last live stream to watch just use everybody puts Hannah in the corner of craft. Yeah, it's true. Someone recommended me to watch How to Get Away with Murder. Started it this week. I'm already nearing the end of season 2 because this is how I watch things. Put it on. It's on all the time. It's just how it happens. Quite enjoy it. I'm Bear Heller. I know I am. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate you. You could say that I'm hilarilol. You shouldn't though. Do you often get some very strange looks? I get strange looks all the time. I'm used to it by now. I used to come up with terrible puns all the time when I had a day job, but because I don't have the audience anymore, I can't do the pun thing anymore. I mean, I do the thing where people are talking about things, I turn to Mary and say, you're a blah, 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 blah. And, but he just doesn't react anymore, because he knows that if he reacts, then it encourages me. Is anyone else in their PJs, or is it just me? Because, I mean, I advertise this as a pyjama party, so I'm hoping you're all rocked up in your pyjamas and that you're not all in, like, black tie, and I'm sat here being very informal in my pyjamas. Although, arguably, I'm the only one that's visible at the moment, so. It would be fun to see if on YouTube live streams you could see who was joining, like you can on Instagram live streams. But then I suppose people that have lots of viewers wouldn't see names come up. That's fair. My mum just used to be very sarcastic to the kids that she taught in primary school, and very often that went over their heads. Oh, good, we've got some people in their pyjamas. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Although, I can't go to bed in a onesie. Don't know if anyone's the same. Far too warm sleeping in a onesie. So this is just like lounge wear. My dad made the comment the other day about the difference between pyjamas and loungewear. He said, what was it? Pyjamas are the things that you sleep in, but if you put your underwear on underneath them, it's loungewear. So you can have pyjamas as loungewear as long as you've got undies on underneath. Stuck at work. Oh, sad times. Oh, the joys of Fridays. Yes, you should have brought the whole bottle of wine in there. I don't know why you didn't. Little foolish of you. It is 3:48 in Ontario, Canada. I'm wearing PJs, a shawl, and a knitted hat. I look really good. I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's a vision of perfection, Shelley. There's a lot of fireworks happening. Oh, it's firework night this weekend. But I assumed that the fireworks would be going off tomorrow. Yeah, Shelley, you saying that you're in PJs, shawl and a hat reminded me of, it's not 3:48 here, Becky, I'm reading somebody else's comment. Reminded me, bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs, of when my boiler broke and I did a live stream when my boiler broke and I had so many layers on and it was wearing all of the knits. There we go. Bananas in pajamas. See, if I podcast in my pajamas, which I think would be a fantastic niche, I could sing Bananas in pajamas as my theme tune. These fireworks are insane. It's because we've gone through daylight savings time and North America has not gone through daylight hours changing yet. They change a bit later, I believe. So our hours are slightly skewed for a few weeks because our time changes earlier, I think. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I think that's why Ontario is only 5 hours behind. Scrolling. I love the idea of onesies, but heck no sleeping in them. So hot sleeping in a onesie. Oh, so hot. I mean, I'm hot right now. You can see it from my rosy cheeks. See, I've got the problem of I'm starting to need the toilet because this is what happens. I was going to go for a run. So, change this Sunday. Okay, so you're 2 weeks out. I used to have a YouTube channel called Hanana the Banana, and that used to be my tag for everything. I was Hanana the Banana on Ravelry before I changed it to the Corner of Craft. Oh, I studied French. Of course I know how to pronounce niche. Arrogance. One of these new butt flaps. Incredible. That would be great. I don't really want to have to sit on the toilet and strip almost completely. What was I saying? Yeah, I was Hanana the Banana on the internet before I was the Corner of Craft. I had a YouTube channel before this one. It's still here, still up. It's awful. If you want to see very young me, feel free, go check it out. My first YouTube video was uploaded on January the 1st, 2008. So that channel's 10 years old. So if you want to see 17-year-old Hannah, feel free to go and do a hunt for Hanana the Banana YouTube channel. But yeah, my Instagram used to be Hanana the Banana. I was Hanana the Banana on Ravelry. I had H Banana quite a lot as things. Baby Hannah. Yeah. Hanana the Banana YouTube channel did not take off as well as the Corner of Craft did. Corner of Craft, the rebrand, has done me well. Even though my early crochet tutorials were awful. Oh my goodness, please buy a dragon onesie. That would be the best thing ever. Super jealous. This apple wine is not easy drinking tonight. I think it's because I just shouldn't have bothered having dinner. because I like inhaled it super quickly. So now I'm very full. And when I'm very full, I messed up on my BD. And the fireworks are so loud, and I've messed up on my beading. Everything's the worst thing ever. Yes, you should definitely get a onesie. When you've got in from work and you don't want to put your pajamas on yet, although why wouldn't you? Because, see, my parents think it's strange that I used to get in from work and put pajama bottoms on, change out the jeans, put PJs on. But now you can just put a onesie on and it's really nice and warm. And I'm picking the brick stitch. It's not brick stitch, it's square stitch. So I'm thinking that if I've got time, I'm not going to have time, but I would like to do some Christmas tutorials this year. So I might try and film them and upload, do like a Vlogmas type thing, but instead of uploading every day, do like a tutorial a week or something. Start filming them post Nottingham expo and getting them ready. And then, like, I don't know, bring back seasonal Sundays or whatever. I don't know. Because I've had a lot of people saying that they miss my tutorials because I haven't done a tutorial in this house. So that's been over a year and a half at least, if not much longer. So maybe I'll try and film some. But you see, now the problem is, now I'm relying 100% on my income, from selling things that I make. I don't want to give away all of the patterns and see them all cropping up everywhere else. But yeah, it would be cool to do. I would like to do Vlogmas, not only because YouTubers get more AdSense money, which is like money that you get through your adverts and stuff. You get paid more in end of November and December, and which is a fun fact for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who have YouTube channels and are able to have adverts on them, bear that in mind, because adverts are paying more to have their ads shown around Christmas time. So in January, you'll get a nice paycheck. So yes, that would be nice for that reason, but I just want to do lots of Christmassy things. Oh no, the gingerbread house is going in the shop. This particular one isn't going in the shop, as in this single charm isn't going in the shop. How much do I get per advert? Not much. I honestly don't get much at all. I could do another hair dye tutorial. I do very boring things with my hair at the moment because I don't bleach it myself. I don't do fun things with them anymore. That's alright, Valerie. Yeah, no, I don't get much per advert. It's a nice little bit extra, but most of the money that I get from YouTube now are from past tutorials. They're not from, I don't get paid much for podcast views because, funnily enough, because I don't want to sound conceited, I'm just going to say it. So I have quite a few subscribers on this channel, but a lot of my subscribers that I've got from this channel, thank you all very much for subscribing, by the way, I really, really appreciate it. Quite a few of the subscribers that I've got on this channel are from when I used to do tutorials. So they have subscribed for tutorials. Now I'm not doing that, so they're not watching my videos, which is fine because I do that. I subscribe to a channel and then they stop doing what the reason I subscribed to them for, and then I don't watch their videos anymore, and that's fine because it makes sense. But it does mean that my podcast is not one of the most viewed podcasts on YouTube. It's actually not very well viewed in comparison to some other people. So I don't get that much ad money from my podcasts, but it's a nice little bit extra to tighten it over. Covers like food shopping expenses. It's about that much. And we shop at cheap places like Aldi and Lidl, if that gives you an idea. Oh my goodness, I love Kirsty Allsop's the Handmade Christmas, Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. It's so fun. Oh, thank you very much, Victoria. I really appreciate it. Oh, here's an interesting question for all the people that are commenting right now and the people that are viewing. So I know not many, if not none, of the other podcasters do this that I have seen. Not that I've watched many podcasts recently, but I tend to put mid-roll ads in my podcast, just to throw a bit more back my way. Do you hate that? Mid-roll ads are the adverts that crop up when it's like partway through the video. I tend to put 2 in because it's a 40-minute video, so I tend to put 1 in at about the 15-minute mark, and I put 1 in at about the half an hour mark. Not first, okay. Just wanted a general consensus. They're usually like skippable, so it shouldn't take too long out of your day. Really happy night. Well, terribly sorry about that. Gotta make money somehow. Yep, it's too true. That is very true. Because you see, I don't mind, because I watch a lot of, no, you choose it and you choose where you put them as well. Because I watch a lot of people on YouTube, a variety of things, not just knitting podcasts. In fact, I don't watch many knitting podcasts at the moment. I need to get back into, I tend to get into like the swing of it and get into the habit of watching them, and then if I miss a couple, then I'm just, ugh. But in every other genre of video, if a video is over 10 minutes, you can put mid-roll adverts. Every other genre of video on YouTube, put 3, 4, some put 5. That I find ridiculous. But because I watch other genres of videos on YouTube, I don't mind mid-roll ads at all. They don't bother me in the slightest. Maybe I should plan it a bit better and plan where I put them a bit better so it comes at a natural break, because at the moment I pick just randomly, but maybe I should choose like a natural break and say here's an ad break, and then just to prepare people so it isn't like a jarring change of some annoying music. Maybe I need to be a bit more thoughtful about it. Maybe at the time you should put paid for it. Don't like when YouTubers put them in every 10 minutes. Yes, I agree. I think 5 adverts for a 10-minute video is disgusting. Can you do end vid ones? Yes. So I usually do beginning ones, end ones, and a couple of mid rolls. Do it in between sections. Yeah, I will start being more thoughtful. But because I have an end screen on my video, which is like there's a little button so you can click to subscribe. There's my last video, and then there's like either another interesting one or the video before. I feel like people would cancel the video at that point, so they wouldn't see the end advert. I just want to make your viewing experience as wonderful as I can, because you're bothering to tune in, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, well, someone mentioned to me about doing the coffee thing, which is like you can pay for someone to have a coffee, and do it that way instead. I do, yeah. I understand that I can't please everyone. I'm just trying to get a general consensus. Yeah, during a tutorial is really frustrating. I don't think I did mid-roll ads during tutorials, and if I did, I apologise, but that was ages ago now. But yeah. because I'm English, I don't like asking people for money. So that's why ads is quite a good one, because that way I'm not asking people. People aren't having to pay anything for it. Cool. I will try to... No, that's fine. Don't worry. No apology needed, Victoria. No apology needed. I was agreeing with you. I will try and be more thoughtful with when I put mid-roll ads in on my next podcast, which I should be filming Thursday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Day before Becky comes to visit. So excited. I need to wash the bedding and tidy the spare room. Yeah, I have to take a full day out of what I'm doing whenever I film YouTube, so it's not. I can't bead alongside editing YouTube videos and stuff. Thanks, guys. Right. I don't understand how people vlog every day. One, I don't do anything. Like, every vlog would just be like me chatting to you right now about what I haven't done. Then you have to edit it all together, it takes such a long time. Then you have to upload it, do all the tags, which you can save some of them. Do the description box. You have to suitably promote it, and oh my goodness, I don't know how people daily vlog. I would be, oh, I've just been sat beading for an hour, but I thought you wouldn't want to see that, so I've walked over and I'm making a tea. This is my 10th tea of the day. That would be awful. That would be awful. You know how people do those like 1 second everyday videos? I could just do like every day I make a tea, just like a second of that. That would be super fun for no one. Right, I'm probably going to poodle off, just because I've been live streaming for over an hour now. Thanks to everyone that stuck with me through all of this. Sorry I went a bit businessy in the middle. That wasn't intentional, but definitely happened. So apologies. And I hope that you're all well. I'm sure I will speak to you all very soon for my house tour. Yeah, but I'm a very messy person. Like, there's mess everywhere. Becky, you will see none of the mess because I'll be frantic and tidying before you come round. But there's mess everywhere. And the thing is, I can't even get annoyed at Mario about the mess because it's my mess. So once again, I need to get some better storage for my craft room because that is also a mess because I don't have enough space to put everything. But yes, I'm heading off. Have the best first fibre show. Thank you very much, Shelley. I really appreciate it. I'll try and vlog a bit of Nottingham Expo if I can. I won't promise anything. Yeah, I know, but that had a surprising amount of storage space in it. Cool. Right, I'm going because I really need to nip to the loo. So, thank you very much for joining me on this live stream. I had a lot of fun, as always. Feel free to subscribe. I'm sure all of you already are. Social media, everything in the description box. And I will see you hopefully in Thursday's podcast. Woo! Bye.